Hey, welcome to episode 9 of Jesus, His Words and the Generative Way. In these short videos, I'm looking at the very words of Jesus as recorded in the Bible and seeing what they mean for us today. Now today, we're getting mad because Jesus tells us to love our enemies. Listen to what the Bible says in Matthew chapter 5, and I'm reading again from the Message version from about verse 44. He says, I'm telling you to love your enemies. Let them bring the best out in you, not the worst. When someone gives you a hard time, respond with energies of prayer, for then you are working out your true selves, your God-created selves. So this is what God does. He gives His best, the sun to warm and the rain to nourish, to everyone, regardless, the good and the bad, the nice and the nasty. If all you do is love the lovable, do you expect a bonus? Anybody can do that. If you simply say hello to those who greet you, do you expect a medal? Any run-of-the-mill sinner can do that. In a word, what I'm saying is this: grow up. Your kingdom subjects. Now live like it. Live out your God-created identity. Live generously and graciously towards others the way God lives to you. It's amazing what Jesus is saying, that we should love our enemies, and He gets specific about it. And He gives us the why we should love our enemies. Well, first of all, He tells us why. He says this: it brings the best out in you. I mean, let's face it, when all is said and done and everything quietens down, we really have a desire. There's something inside of us that wants to live in peace and in harmony with others. The second thing He says, it brings out the true self in you. This is who you really are. We don't want to hate people. We don't want to live in enmity with people. Our true selves is that we want to live in harmony and peace with everybody else. Thirdly, it's to bring out our God-created self. We simply have been created to have union with God. We have been created to have union with each other, and we have been created to have a meaningful purpose here on the earth. And when we move in that direction, we live out the full human experience. That's why Jesus tells us to love our enemies. He does it for our own good. This is the best thing that we can do for ourselves. So for me, Nelson Mandela is an example of someone who's been able to love his enemies. After spending 27 years for fighting an unjust system of legislated racism, he came out of jail, everybody expecting that he would seek revenge on those who had oppressed him and imprisoned him. But on the contrary, he never. Not only did he forgive, but he reconciled people to one another when everybody was expecting something different. As a result of that, he won the Nobel Peace Prize, and he's known as somebody who brought reconciliation and peace to so many people and had every reason to hate people. People and leaders and who estrange one another, who divide and rule, who gain power by hating other people. They may get their power, but they'll become infamous and notorious leaders, and they'll never have streets and airports named after them because they divided people. So let me end this video with the words of Jesus. So He says, grow up. You're children of God, now live like it. And what does this mean? He tells us in the Bible. He says, live generously and graciously towards each other. So God bless you, and I hope that you will live generously and graciously to the people that you share the world with. Thanks for watching.